Good morning, students. So, students, in the last lecture, we have already started this topic, that is the ethnobotany, in which we have covered the introduction about the ethnobotany, definition, concept, objectives, importance of the ethnobotany. At the same time, we have covered the few plants and their importance. So, friend, we have considered the points, that is the definition of ethnobotany. That ethnobotany, simply we will say that we will say that ethnobotany is the study of the natural and direct relationship between plants and human being. Yes, there is a special relationship, no doubt, in each and every ecosystem or in an ecology. There is an interrelationship between biotic and abiotic component. Here, in the ethnobotany, we study an interrelationship between a two biotic component. One is the plant, another is the human being, and study of them known as the ethnobotany, we will simply say here. At the same time, we have covered the point, that is the aim, objective of the ethnobotany. At the same time, we have covered the points or the few plants, how they are important to the human being in the last lecture. Today we will consider only 2 points, that is the ethnobotany as an interdisciplinary science, and the second point, that is the relevance of the ethnobotany in the present context. And at the same time, we will consider a few tribals of our India. So, friend, when we are considering, that is the ethnobotany is the natural and direct, we will say, relationship of plants and the human being. And when we are considering the relationship between plants and the human being, that times we say that for study the interrelationship between the human being and the plants, there are a different, we will say, sciences, different branches are there. Then different branches, when we are considering here, under the point, that is the interdisciplinary science, and that interdisciplinary science, that is where botany meets like as the anthropology in the study of the traditional uses of the native plant. Yes, that the ethnobotany is the interdisciplinary science, that where botany, or we will say where botany meets the anthropology in the study of the traditional uses of the native plants. Yes, that is the ethnobotany, we will say. But when we are studying the ethnobotany, that ethnobotany is the interdisciplinary science, or we will say in interdisciplinary science, they are the related to the botany, they are related to the chemistry, they are related to the medicinal science, they are related to the phytochemistry, they are related to the anthropology, they are related to the sociology, they are related to the, we will say, the again the linguistics are there, or it may be of related to the economics and the ecology is there. So the interdisciplinary science means to study the ethnobotany, they are related to the different branches of science like botany, anthropology, chemistry, linguistics, economics, as well as the ecology also there. So all these are the, we will say, the branches related to the, we will say, ethnobotany is there. It has relevance to, we will say, the sociology, anthropology, taxonomy, phytochemistry, we will say archaeology, then the ecology, agriculture, we will say the medicinal science, as well as the languages are there. How? That is sociology, That is, we will say we know in our India there are a tremendous diversity in case of a lifestyle of the human being, and on the basis of a different state, a different type of a lifestyle is there, a different type of the peoples are there, and the different people having a different local language is there, a different people against, we will say there, a tremendous diversity in case of the plant is there, and that tremendous diversity of the plant, that plants are used for the purpose of human being to cure different diseases are there, and the languages, different plants, different language, different lifestyle of the people, that come under the sociology is there. And for the purpose of that study, the ethnobotany, sociology is also one of the important, we will say, the branch related to the interdisciplinary science. Then we will say the anthropology is there. Anthropology means from the origin of the human being, how they are uses a different type of the plant to cure their different diseases are there in the different regions. The peoples are known, and from one generation to the next generations, the users of the plants are started user till today is there, that coming under the anthropology. Next one branch that is the taxonomy. Taxonomy, we will simply say identification, classification and nomenclature of the plants are there. Any plants when we are used to cure a diseases of the human being, then that time there is need to know the taxonomy of the plant is there. And to know the taxonomy, there is the need of identification, there is the need of classification, there is the need of nomenclature is there. And without knowing the taxonomy, we can't use the plants for the different purposes in case of the human being is there. So a taxonomy is also one of the important, we will say, the science related to the ethnobotany is there. Then the next one, that is the phytochemistry. Phytochemistry, phyto, that is the plant, chemistry means to study the biochemistry of the plant is there. From the different plant, different curative measures are there. The biochemistry of the different plant is different. And by knowing the biochemistry of the plant, by knowing the active principle present into that plant, we are used it to cure a diseases of the plants are there. So that is also one of the branch, that is also the one of the interdisciplinary science branch of the ethnobotany is there. Then the archaeology is there, ecology is there, agriculture is there, medicine is there, or the different languages are also there. All these are, we will say, they are related to the ethnobotany. They are come together, and then we will study the ethnobotany is there. So we will say here that the ethnobotany is the interdisciplinary science. They are related to the sociology, they are related to the anthropology, they are related to the taxonomy, they are related to the phytochemistry, they are related to the archaeology, they are related ecology, they are related agriculture, medicinal science, as well as the languages are there. Then we will again say that the ethnobotany relatively, we will say, a new science deals with a relationship between man and the vegetable is there. Yes, that is also the one part of the definition. We will say the ethnobotany is relatively a new science, and in new science deals with a relationship between the man and the vegetables are there. So with the help of the vegetables, we will obtain our food, we will fulfill our diet is there. So that also we will say one part of horticulture is there, one branch, we will say horticulture coming under the agriculture is there. And the ethnobotany means all the sources of the, we will say, plants towards the natures. Yes, towards the nature. From the nature we obtained a different type of the plants are there to cure a diseases, to obtain a food, to obtain a medicine, to obtain, we will say, clothing, or the other things are there. So these are all, we will say, the branches of the sciences related to the ethnobotany. So we will simply say ethnobotany is the interdisciplinary science. Then we will consider what are the subdivisions of the ethnobotany is there. Yes, on the basis of that, we will say there are number of subdivisions of the ethnobotany are there. We will consider here one by one. The first one, that is the ethnobiology. Biology means that is the bryophytes. Yes, we all know about that is the plants are divided into two groups. One is the Phanerogames, second one is the Cryptogame is there. The angiospermic plants and gymnospermic plants, they are flowering plant classified under the Phanerogames, whereas non-flowering plants, they are classified under the Cryptogames, and in that Cryptogames, there are the algae, fungi, bryophytes, and the pteridophytes. The plant used under or the plant used as a medicine or for the medicine purpose, for the food purpose, for the, we will say, the different uses related to the human being, they are coming under the ethnobryology is there. The bryology, that is the bryophytes. Okay, the bryophytes which will be used for the different purposes coming under the subdivision of the ethnobotany known as the ethnobryology is there. The second one, ethnocosmetics is there. Each and every person's for their increase the beauty or different cosmetics are used there, or the material used for the care or beautifications of the body, particularly skin and the hair. A different type of the plant products are used there. All such type of the uses of the plants coming under the branch, coming under the subdivision of the ethnobotany known as ethnocosmetics are there. Then the next one, third one, that is the we will say dietetics. Dietetics, that is, we will say the aspects of the ethnogastrology, which refers the consumptions and the nutritive value of the food. Yes, each and every food or each and every product obtained from the plant, a content is different, and that content to fulfill our diet, balanced diet, we are using a different type of the plant products are there. From some plants we are using a leaf, from some plants we are using the fruit, from some plant we are using the we will say root, rhizomes, etc. Depend upon plant to plants to obtain a nutritive value from them. All such type of the plants are they are coming under the ethnodietetics are there. Then the ecology is also one of the subdivision of the ethnobotany is there, and in which deals with knowledge and the practices relating to the interrelationship between man and its environment, in which we will study an interrelationship between man and the environment. In environment, and different type of the plants are grow well there. All these are the coming under the subdivision of the ethnobotany known as ethnoecology is there. Then the next, that is the ethnogastrology is there, which deals with the, we will say, the different aspects related to the eating and the drinking, like different kinds of the eating, we will say, things are there, or the drinking, we will say the different type of the liquid, different type of the juices we are obtained from the different plants. All that drinking and eating material which is obtained from or related to our, we will say, the digestive system, that is the ethnogastrology is there. Gynecology is also the medicinal branch subdivision of the ethnobotany is there. We will say they are related to the different, we will say, belief, knowledge of the related to the women's are there, concept of, we will say, for treating are the different, we will say, female related problems, they are coming under this branch. We will say the gynecology is there to solve the problems related to the female one, that by using a different type of the plants, they are coming under this gynecology is there. Then the next one, horticulture is there. Horticulture, an important branch of agriculture is there, in which we will study fruits are there, flowers are there, vegetables are there. And the flower, fruits, vegetable, they are useful to the human beings are there. All they are classified under this, that is the horticulture is there. Ethnomedicine, one of the important subdivision of the ethnobotany is there. The different type of the plants among, we will say, used for to cure different diseases of the human beings are there. With the help of their, we will say, active principle present in them, they are coming under this ethnomedicine is there. At the same times, there is the we will say, musicology is there. The study of the vocal, we will say, and where the another one, that is the instrumental music instrument, we will easily say there. For the purpose of to prepare the music instrument, we are depending upon the plants. And from the different plants, we are preparing a different type of the musical instrument. They are also one of the important subdivisions of the ethnobotany known as the ethnomusicology is there. Ethno-narcotics are there. A different type of the narcotics among the different group of the plants we are obtained there. They are coming under this. We will say the ethno-narcotics is there. We will again say the ethno-ophthalmology is there. Ophthalmology, they are related to our eye. To cure different diseases of the eye, we will say, or the treating the eye injuries, we are using the different plant products. They are coming under this ethno-ophthalmology is there. Ethno-arthropodics is there. And the we will say orthopedics, the different type of the our bone diseases we will consider here. The knowledge, we will say the concept and practices healing of the bones are there. To cure the healing of the bones with the help of a few plants, they are coming under this subdivisions are there. Then we will say the ethnopediatrics is there. Ethnopediatrics related to the children's diseases are there. Then the next, that is the paleobotany is there. Ethnopaleobotany, a different type of the study of the fossil records of the plant used for different purposes. They are coming under this ethnopaleobotany is there. Then again we will say ethnopharmacy is there. Ethnopharmacy is also one of the important branch related to the medicinal product and deals with collecting, we will say, and preparing a different type of the products are there used in the medicines. They are coming under the ethnopharmacy. Then also we will say ethnopharmacology is there, is also related to the medicinal branch of the ethnobotany. Then again the ethnotoxicology is there, a different type of the we will say the toxic material we will reduce it, a toxic which will be obtained from the different, we will say the animal, that to reduces the toxic takes place into the human being with the help of a plant material, that is the ethnotoxicology is there. Ethnoveterinary is there, to cure different diseases of the animal by using the plant product, that is the ethnoveterinary is there. Ethnozoology is there. Ethnozoology, that is also related one of the important branch, and that deals with all the aspects of direct relationship between man and the animals. So friends, all these are the subdivisions of ethnobotany are there. So up to this point, we have covered the 2 points are there. The first one point, how the ethnobotany is the interdisciplinary science. And the second one point, what are the different subdivisions of the ethnobotany are there. Then the next one point, third one point, that is the relevance in the present contents are there. In the present contents, the relevance which will be takes place here, the one of the important things, that is the health care. The first one important thing is there, that is the health care which will be takes place with the help of ethnobotany is there. Yes, in the human being, the first important things, that is the care of health, and that care of health takes place with the help of plant. So that is the first what we will say the important relevance in the present context is there. The second one we will say a relevance, that is the indigenous knowledge is being recognized. Indigenous knowledge we are recognized with the help of the ethnobotany is there, and by recognizing it, by using it from one generation to the next generation with the help of this knowledge, with the help of this we will say ethnobotany is there. There is a greater interest in, we'll say the ethnobotany today, in the discipline history is there. In the history means from last many years we are using the plants to cure different diseases of the human beings are there, as a food, as a medicine, as a shelter, as we will say a clothing is there. Plants are used there, and with the help of a discipline of history is there, from one generation to the next generation is there. That is also the one of the, we will say the relevance is there. A development of the new drug is also a relevance. One of the important relevance is there. Yes, with the help of that ethnobotanical study in day by day, or with the help of the research, we will develop of a new drug to cure many, we will say, diseases are there, or the many centuries are there. We will obtain, we will find out a new drug each and every, we will say, day or month or year is there, and with the help of that we are trying to cure new diseases of the human beings are there. And at the same times, we will say, in the future the ethnobotany may play an increasingly important role in, we will say, the sustainable development and biodiversity conservation is there. Yes, a development is needed, no doubt about that, but that development must be sustainable. That is one side. And second one side, there is need of biodiversity conservation is there. Yes, from the biodiversity, if we are obtaining so many things are there, then another side, there is need to conserve the biodiversity. It's essential there. And no doubt, a development in the, we will say, ethnobotany is there, a development in the use of the plant for the different purposes of the human being is needed there, but that must be sustainable is there. That must be sustainable. Otherwise, what happens? One a year, the plants become losses. And to avoid it, there is need a sustainable development as well as a biodiversity conservation is needed there. That is also one of the relevance in the present contents is there. Then we will consider, that is the ethnobotany today is there. What is the, we will say, a role of ethnobotany today? We will simply say, that is, ethnobotany is rapidly growing science. Yes, they are rapidly growing science. Why? Peoples are diverse towards, from allopathy towards the Ayurveda. Why? The Ayurveda having no side effect are there, and because of why, to attracting the people, or the peoples are attracted toward the ethnobotany. That is the, we will say, today ethnobotany is there. Peoples are attracting towards the ethnobotany, and therefore, because of why, they are widely acceptance of the background of the ethnobotany is there. The second one, we will say that the potential, we will say, a value of the economic ethnobotany is increases day by day is there. The potential economic value of the ethnobotany is increases day by day there is there, as well as we will say the third one points which will be related to the ethnobotany today, that we will simply say the targeting material. Targeting material means, we will say, the ethnobotany, or by using the different type of the plants, from the different type of the plants, a different type of the product we are obtained there, different type of the biochemical substance are obtained there, and to use it to cure diseases of the human being is, we will say, takes place today. As well as the ethnobotany, there is, we will say, the culture for, we will say, the finding gold in the form of plants. Yes, in our country there is a tremendous biodiversity. The use of this tremendous biodiversity, as under the ethnobotany, we are exported number of the plant materials, and with the help of that we will obtain a foreign exchange is there. And so with the help of ethnobotany, we are finding gold in the form of plant is there. Yes, the plant is more than gold important, we will say there. Why? That we will obtain so much, we will say, the curative measures from the plants are there. So in coming under today's ethnobotany is under, or finding a gold in the form of plant is also one of the important thing is there. Today there are the different type of the diseases, like as the AIDS are there, like as cancers are there. But in the primary stage, we are trying to cure such a type of the diseases by using the plants. Coming under the ethnobotany is there. So that is also the one of the important things today under the ethnobotany is there. Today, the field of ethnobotany required a variety of skills are there. Yes, it required a variety of skills are there. Variety of skills means a variety of, or there is need to done a research again and again from the on the plants, so that we will obtain or cure a different type of the diseases are there, as well as the identification and preservations of the plant specimens are required there. At the same times, we will say there is a need of the cultural concept is there, so that the cultural concept, when we are improve it, the from one generation to the next generation, there is need use of a number of the plants for the different purposes are there. There is the need of a development of the drug is there. A development of the drugs from the different plants. There is need to find out the drugs, how that plants are used, or the development of the drugs which will be needed for by using a different type of the plants are there. There is again need to identify, we will say to classify, to nomenclature the plants and use the plants for the pharmaceutical purposes is also needed, and with the help of that we will develop the drugs. The modern, we will say the approach in case of the plant, that the bioresources for the human welfare. Yes, there is the bioresources, resources obtained from the plants, that is the bioresources for a human welfare. With the help of that, we will welfare the human being. Yes, that is the needed, and that are eco-friendly. That are eco-friendly, but that must be sustainable is essential there. That is one of the modern of we will say the approach is needed today is there. At the same times, we will say provision in informations as well as support to the data. Yes, statistical support to the data is needed there. Yes, in case of this ethnobotany, the modern approach in a such a way, data should be proper. Proper, we will say, or it will be say provisions in, we will say the informations of the statistical support of the data is needed there. Whatever it may be, the research is made with the help on the plants. There is need a statistical data, and with the help of that statistical data, we will use it in future, or we will use it for the different purposes are there. And friend, here is the last one point of our today's lecture, that is the tribals of India and their lifestyles. Yes, our country is the tremendous diversity in case of the lifestyles are there. Okay, and then not only the lifestyle, but also in the different regions, a different type of the lifestyles are there, a different type of the peoples are there. Few peoples we are above poverty line, few peoples below poverty line, and because of why their lifestyles are different there, we will say the tribals in India refers to, we will say, as the sections of the populations who are indigenous to, we will say, the state, to the states. Yes, in the different state, a different type of the lifestyles are there. Their lifestyle is different. We will say their dependent is different also, their disease are different also, as well as their, we will say, a different type of, we will say the festivals are also different there. So on the basis of that, in our India, there are different 20 tribals are there, and the tribes are India, we will say, the called by the collective term known as Adivasis are there. Yes, we will say simply the term which will be given there. Adivasis are there. 20 major tribes in India have been classified. We will say under that is the geographical isolation, characteristics of, we will say, the cultures, and we will say the backgroundness of the peoples are there. They are classified into the 20 tribes are there, and that 20 tribes which will be maximum, we will say, the populations in the tribes of India. There are the different types like as the Orissa, Rajasthan, Bengal, as well as the Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Maharashtra, etc., in which a maximum population is there, and in the maximum populations, a number of the tribes are there, and the largest number of the tribes in India is in Madhya Pradesh, followed by Bihar, Delhi, Pondicherry, we will say the Chandigarh is there, but one of the state, we will say in Punjab is one of the state where there is no any tribe is there. And other than the Punjab state, there are number of the tribes, total 20 tribes are there, like as the Billa tribes are there, the second one we will say Gonda tribes are there. This was the Billa tribe is the largest largest one tribe in our country. A second one tribe, that is the Gondal tribe, is the second largest in our India. They are present in the different state, like we will say in case of the Madhya Pradesh, the Gonda tribes are present, whereas the Bhil tribes, they are present in the different, we will say, like as the Udaipur or the different states, ranges of the Rajasthan, they are present in the more numbers are there. Gonda tribe is there, then the Munda tribe is there. We will say the central tribes are there. Their lifestyles are also different. Toto tribe is there. Bodo tribe is there. We will say the Ngavi tribe is there. Well, the Bhutia tribe is there. Then the Khasi tribe, as well as we will say the Gora tribe is there. There are again the various tribes. We will say there are about 20 tribes. They are like this. So all these are the tribes of our India, and there are tribes on the basis of the lifestyle of the people, on the basis of, we will say, a festival which will be present there in the different state of the peoples are there. Generally, all they are known as the Adivasis are there. So all these are the various tribes present in our country. So this one is the short point which is related to our with reference to our syllabus. In our syllabus, there are only 2 points are there. That is the ethnobotany, the multidisciplinary science, and the relevance of in the present. We will say the contents is there. So that are the 3 points which we have covered. So friend, in this lecture we have covered only the 3 points are there. That 3 points. The first one, that is the ethnobotany as the interdisciplinary science. That is the relevant. Second one point, that is the relevance of ethnobotany in the present context. And the last one point, the tribals of India. And on the basis of that, generally the questions may be asking like this, that is the right to short note on ethnobotany as an interdisciplinary science. Or the question may be asked like as explains the relevance of ethnobotany in the present context. Or it may be a short note asking, that is write a brief on the tribals of India and their lifestyles. So all these such type of the questions may be asking here. So in this way, student, the first one chapter of our short-term course, that is the ethnobotany, is the introduction, definition, concept, scope and importance, then the branches, as well as the interdisciplinary science and the relevance, as well as the types of ethnobotany.